The bulls stampede to take control of the market, and now the bears' backs are against the wall. Can they fight back? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the bulls broke out in a big way today, pushing the market over 100 points higher and doing so in relentless fashion. They never really gave the bears a chance, and even at the close where there was a small pullback, the bulls rallied it quickly and closed it at the highs. Now they are getting followed through in the overnights, and the bears' backs are firmly against the wall. Now I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the height of the wave that we have today, with the bulls just pushing it relentlessly higher, they have sent a message that they are here to try to push this market higher and give us the Santa rally that everyone is looking for. They still have a little bit of work to do, but quite frankly, the bulls have the ball and the bears need to prove themselves. This is best seen in the charts, so let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 5-minute futures chart. And on Monday, I did a big picture overview. So if you want to go check out that video from Monday, you can do that so you can understand exactly where we're at in the big picture. But we've talked about this wave down, okay, to 44.90. Okay, we've talked about that being either the A wave down or the lower degree wave 4. And the bulls continue to press that it's the lower degree wave 4. And the bears are having a trouble following through, keeping this as an A, B, C setup. So what we're looking at, guys, same thing as yesterday with wave 1 up, wave 2. And essentially today, with no pullback like we got, this is just an extended wave 3 up here towards 47.06 with the overnight so far. And from there, okay, we are looking for a pullback, and we're already starting to see the market turn down a little bit here, and hopefully that is the start of this pullback. We would like to see that in the overnights tonight toward the 46.40 region. Now, that is the typical wave 4 target, the 382 retrace of wave 3. So while I think it is possible we come down as low as 46.40, with the strength of this rally and the way the bulls price action has been, I would not be shocked to see a very shallow wave 4 to this 46.65 area at the 236 retracement. Okay, so we can go as low as 46.40 and still be within normal parameters. But if they break 46.40 to the downside, all right, our last stop is 46.18, as we all know, or maybe you don't know, and I will teach you now. If a wave 4, okay, gets below the 50% retrace, it has a high failure rate, even if it doesn't invalidate. And it invalidates if it invades wave 1 territory. So it could come all the way down to 45.72, actually even a little lower than that, before it gets into wave 1 territory. But even if it doesn't invalidate, we see all the time, okay, if a wave 4 has a really deep pullback that exceeds 50%, it has a high failure rate. And even at 50%, if it hits the 50% and then bounces, it still has a fairly high failure rate. So we would really like to see it hold 46.40 and move up from there. But my hunch is the pullback will be shallow, and 46.65 might be all we get. So it is turning down now. They've broken back below 4,700 as we speak here. So hopefully this is the start of the 4th wave down, and then we would expect 5 up towards the all-time highs. This would be wave 1, okay? And this structure that we have here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure up here to the highs, should it follow through, now remember the bulls still have to follow through, should it follow through with a wave 2 pullback and then a move up, is targeting in the 49.50 to 5,000 range. Okay, and that is really the range we were looking for at the beginning of this move up before this big collapse that we got back here. And then we had to kind of revise that target to 4,800 to 4,900. But with the extension of this wave 3, okay, and then if we get 4 or 5 up, it would point towards that 49.50 to 5,000 region, which is where we were looking for the bigger wave 3 to top instead of back there at 47.40. All right. For the bears, guys, quite frankly, this is a really big B wave. And on top of it, there's no structure. Normally, you'd see an A, B, C. You could count it from down here as A, and then this little tiny B wave, and then a huge C wave, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So for me, the bears are starting to lose control of this market, and the bulls are starting to move in control. And that is why I'm shifting slightly to the bullish structure as my primary. Okay. Yesterday I told you I wanted all 5 waves up before I would shift. But with the move today, the 100-point move up, okay, it kind of puts us in an odd place for a B wave and an odd structure for a B wave. This is not the type of structure you would expect to see. This is an impulsive rally, which is very good for the bulls and usually very bad for the bears. And there's no ABC setup. There's not a lot of overlap. It's just a really good structure for the bulls. So I have shifted our primary count to the bullish structure. I said the bulls needed to prove it. They needed to follow through, and if they did, I would shift. And so far, they have. Now, will I shift back if they break below this 46.40 and ultimately 46.18? Absolutely, in a hurry. Because once 46.18 breaks, it's look out below at that point. I think we are headed very quickly towards 43.50 in a C wave. You'll probably get a wave 1 down towards 4,600, maybe a little below, and then a bounce. And then you'll get the wave 3 of C that will be the hammer that takes it down pretty far. And then you'll get 4 or 5 of C down towards that 43.50 area. So for me to switch back to a bearish count, the bears really need to get to work now. And they need to pull this back below 46.40. And ultimately, they need to break 46.18 for me to start thinking that the bullish count is failing. Okay? So that's really what we're watching over the next couple of days is can the bulls continue following through? They have the ball. They are at the goal line. All they have to do is punch it in. The bears are playing goal line defense. Can they stop them? Okay? So with that, quick recap. We were watching for wave 4 to come back towards this 38.2 extension at 46.40. However, given the strength of this rally, I expect we could see a shallow pullback towards 46.65. That has been a theme in this market for a very long time, shallow wave 4s. So it is very likely we could only get 46.65 before heading up in 5 toward the all-time highs. For the bears, they must break through this 46.40 and 46.18 area to get the ball rolling downhill. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you over to my Facebook page. Now, you do have to get approved to get into my group, but the only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button down below, become part of this great community, and I will let you into my Facebook group, okay? We actually just hit 1,200 members. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Once you are in my Facebook group, okay, scroll down and you will see the featured tab right here in the center. This is how you get the most out of this. Hit the featured tab, scroll down, and you will see our documented trades, okay? That's everything we've traded since I've started the channel. Scroll down just a little bit further, and you'll see a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, and I am on there all day, giving real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, and answering all of your questions. All right, it's a very talented group of traders from the very beginner to the very expert, and it's an awesome place to learn or improve your trading. Okay, so come on over. Let's make some money together. Guys, key takeaways for today. We're looking for the bulls to follow through. We should see a pullback here. We should see it to this 46.40 to 46.65 area if the bulls are going to stay in control, and a bounce from there towards the all-time highs at 47.40. If the bears are going to take control, they need to push it down below 46.40 and ultimately 46.1850, 46.20, whatever you want to call it. They need to break this 50% retrace because that means that wave 4 will have a high failure rate, and we would look for the move down towards 43.50 at that point. Okay, we have our parameters now, so it's pretty clear from here, guys. That is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.